So we're here on stage at this beautiful building, the Royal Court, Liverpool, about to be completely refurbished. Well, outside of this area is. With me now, Ian Christie from the Royal Court. Exciting times, mate.
Very exciting, very exciting. I mean, you can see from behind you, we refitted the auditorium here in 2012, spent £1 million and a bit on it, and we got that looking lovely. But you know when you decorate your house and you do your front room, and then you walk into your kitchen and you go, this needs a bit, you know. So that's why the Royal Court Liverpool Trust have raised a good old chunk of money. European Regional Development Fund have chipped in, Council have chipped in, and we've got £2.8 million to spend on the outside.
Okay, so tell us exactly what's going on, because outside now the noise of the diggers and everything else you can hear. That's why we're in here. But what is happening? What's going to change?
Well, we're literally working in a building site at the moment. You have to walk through a building site to get to your office. The audience have to walk through a building site to get into the auditorium. But it's going to be lovely when it's finished, which is what we keep on saying. There's going to be a new extension, which is big glass fronted extension, which is going to house the new box office and an area where you can get refreshments and drinks during the day. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a new circle bar that's going in. There's going to be...
So that'll be on that level up there?
Yeah, on that level there. The old circle bar was...
It's like a matchbox.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
People had to queue to get into the space to order the drink. And lots of people came out of the circle, looked at it and just went, nah,
just gave up.
Yeah. So we've opened that all out. We've moved the toilets around the back. There's now loads more space for people to circulate. There's going to be a beautiful big bar up there so everyone can get a drink at the interval. And when it's
good. Which is very good.
It's the key part of coming to the theatre, we find. The biggest part of it is, on top of the glass fronted extension, there's going to be a great big terrace area. So when it's sunny, those handful of days when it's sunny, you can go and have a drink outside, and great for smokers, save them running down the stairs.
Will you use that for anything else? Because obviously that's an area that could only be used when a show's on, but it's a beautiful area with a great view, I presume, as well.
Yeah.
Will that be used for anything else?
That's the plan. We're going to try and... We're quite pushed for space in this building, because the auditorium takes up about 90% of the footprint of the building. So to have that extension and to have that terrace area is going to be really good for daytime events. It's going to be for corporate events, anything like that. And it also means we can do some nice pre-show stuff if there's big groups in that want to go for a drink up there, and then we'll bring them down to the stalls to watch the show.
Just looking at this, obviously 10 years you were telling me before that you guys have been in here now, and the difference is unbelievable. This just, to me, it's like it's got like a feeling of New York or Broadway or something, you know.
It is lovely. I mean, we put the tables and chairs in, and we put kitchens in downstairs, so you can have a meal before the show.
You can get a bowl of Scouse, can't you?
You can have a bowl of Scouse.
Very good.
Which is very good Scouse. But Si the chef's brilliant. He does 160 meals from fresh within an hour every night. And it's all top quality food as well. And then you've got the bar at the back. You can have a bottle of wine at your table. You can have a couple of pints of beer. And then you sit back and enjoy the show. And we have a lot of people say lovely things like, I don't go to the theatre, but I do go to the Royal Court.
Because it's a different experience.
It's a night out.
It is a full night out. Yeah. Some of the things coming up, I've just seen bouncers here. And I can't believe I'm stood on the bouncers set. I feel a bit starstruck. I'm looking forward to seeing Mickey Stark running around as a girl in a hair salon or something.
Well, you've got to look forward to something.
That finishes on the 3rd of October.
It does, finishes on the 3rd of October. Okay. Coming in after that, on the 8th of October, we've got Let It Be, which is the biggest show that we've ever done here. It's a West End show. It's been running in the West End for the last 2 years. And now they wanted to do something in Liverpool. So we thought, great. We'll have the new building all ready. We'll have big West End show on stage.
Do they come to you? Do you go to them?
They came to us. I mean, it's all about who you know. And so somebody tipped off somebody that we might be interested in taking on a big West End show. They got in touch. They wanted to be in Liverpool for a long run to start the Let It Be tour.
Right.
They came, they saw the building, and they loved it. And this is what we're getting more and more of, because we've only been here 10 years. In business terms, that's nothing. So we're getting people, big producers coming in, and they might come up and come to the Empire, or they might be in Manchester, and while they're up here, they come and just have a little nose. And then they see this, and they go, oh, actually, this might be quite nice. So we're starting to get bigger theatre producers interested in.
And now you can get to the bar upstairs. You might even get a few more. Christmas, just really briefly, we've got a big show coming at Christmas as well.
We have our usual Scouse comedy, music zaniness, craziness, funniness. This time it's set in ancient Egypt, so we've called it Pharaoh Crossed the Mersey.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Usual faces, usual madness.
Lindsay Germain, is she in it?
Lindsay's in it.
Drew Schofield.
Drew, Mickey, we've got Hayley Hampson, we've got Danny O'Brien.
Does Pete Price get a mention in it?
Pete Price will get a mention in it.
But these are all things that we love about the Royal Court. I'm not taking the mick there. We do, but that's what we're used to, and that's what we relate to when we come here to see a show.
This is the great thing. We do try and change the programme up a little bit each year, put a big musical in, put a serious show in, and they do all right. But you put the big Christmas shows in, and people book them 12 months in advance because they want that. They want the Royal Court.
And you'll have a big new entrance and bar and everything else.
Come and see our beautiful new extension, our lift to all floors, bars. We got it all.
Well, listen, good luck. Let us back in when it's all done.
You have to look smarter than that,
yeah, I will do, honest to God. But I want to see that bar. That's the first point of call, and that veranda for when we get here.
I'll take you for a drink.
Good luck with it, mate. Ian
Cheers,
Christie from the Royal Court.